So we're here in Kaithal, Haveli Kavi Santokh Singh, where Virasati's first project in collaboration with Kavi Santokh Singh Churamani Trust is underway. So let's come and have a look and have a walk through. So this is the entranceway that you can see in Kavi Singh's book. It's probably the most identifying factor in the whole building, probably the most iconic and the one that people have seen most of. It's got this wonderful carved dooring and wonderful frescoes above. Let's have a look inside. Originally, this would have been a way to come into another existing wing of the Haveli. So on the aerial view shot, we can see the foundations would have gone all the way along this way. You can see where the ceiling used to be. And this is all new gum that's been redone by the team. You can see the 6 new beams of sal wood and the redone Nanak Shahi brick. Here we're coming into the courtyard. And here we can see room 4. It's got one of the arches, if you look over there. And some of the mason workers are working together on the bricks. If we come through down here, you can see the back room. And now you begin to appreciate the scale of this Haveli. So here you can see that the ceiling has pretty much disappeared. If we look upwards, you can see the first floor ceiling is gone. Much of the second floor is also gone too. Going back through to the courtyard. Here are the other courtyard rooms. 2 rooms here actually. And again, most of the ceiling has disappeared here, but we've got one room here, ceiling, another room up the top, and then another back room here. And then if you come all the way back here, you can see that there's the remains of even another room where the Haveli then, if we come through here, just be careful, may have connected round but is now sealed off. So here you can see a wall from this side. So it extends quite a way back. But again, a lot of the ceiling is missing here. All across the Haveli you can see different niches, later additions. Here the brickwork is very large, and we know that was done later, adding to the niches. And the semicircular shapes also give us an idea of later colonial era interventions on the site. Here you can see that the top floor of this part of the building is very fragile, and it's going to need some very specialist work to redo it. And you can see here that these supports are in situ to stop the wall from collapsing, because when we look from the outside you can see that this upper portion is tilting. So these brackets here are bracing the whole structure. So through these old staircase, and you can see they're made of Nanak Shahi bricks with some remnants of wood still here, we can go upstairs. And there's a couple of spaces where there's this nice metal jali work, both here and behind you on the staircase. And if we just reorientate ourselves, that's the room at the front of the Haveli with the stained glass. So that's the front. And if we come out here, you can see the rooms that we were just in. But now we're looking at them from the first floor. And then through here is the terrace. This is the wall where there are very large cracks, and all the red brick is the new work that's been done to repair the wall and reintegrate it. There's a room in here with very nice stone columns, and that's the front of the Haveli that we just saw. This room isn't connected to the adjacent room there, so we'll need to put a doorway through, which is going to happen later. And now we've made our way back to the front of the Haveli. And this is the room with the stained glass, just to the right hand side of the front entrance. And in this room it was covered in full blue plaster everywhere. All that blue plaster has been taken off to reveal the walls. And here we can see that there is a cement concrete staircase. So this is a later addition by the people who were residing in this Haveli over the last few years. And the plan for this staircase is for it to be dismantled, but for a new staircase made with the traditional materials to be put back in place. And in this way, the front of the building will be sort of self-contained and may contain a museum in the future. And the back of the building, that side, then might function more as a gurdwara or a vidyalaya. And then we've got 2 sort of slightly separate functions of the Asthan working in harmony. If we just take this new concrete staircase to the final level, to the top of the roof, But from here you get a very good view of Kaithal. At Resham you can hear the Bart from Gurdwara Manji side, which is only a 3-minute walk away from here, and is the place where Kavi Santokh Singh would do Katha. You can just see the top of the Nishan Sahib and the Khanda fluttering just there in the distance. And then if we come and have a look over here, we can just see back across the courtyard of the Haveli, and there's the workers, so you can orientate yourself and you can see the L shape. So you can see this half of the building, but now you can actually appreciate the scale of it going all the way around from this point. And now down on the ground floor, and this room has had some serious work done to it. Here there was blue plaster as well, which has all been removed. The kanda are all bare. If we just look at this column here, this column looked like this one but had huge cracks in it, and it's been completely rebuilt using Nanak Shahi bricks and lime mortar, including this niche. So you can see how fine the work is from the workmen that are working here. And then in the corners, the team have redone the corners, and it's actually difficult to make out how well they've done the work really. But here you can see here, the two walls were completely separated. There's quite a large gap, and they've completely filled that in with interlocking bricks. There's also stone pinning in there, and now we've got two walls that are meeting each other in the right way. And the same has been done in this corner and that corner over there. And similarly to the room above, this is the continuation of that concrete staircase, which eventually will be removed in favour of far more sympathetic staircase made of wood, which will complement the Haveli and its antiquity. If we just come back through, this is to the first room that we came in through, and here's the doorway in which we entered. As you come round from the front entrance, then you can see this side wall, and this has been a big project for the last few months. You can see this whole wall has been reconstructed. In this there was a tree, a pipal tree growing out of it, and the whole team, you can see the join here, have rebuilt this wall using Nanak Shahi bricks all the way from the bottom, and it's now reached all the way to the top there. So this whole portion has been rebuilt new, but it's actually very difficult to tell where the old wall starts and where the new wall begins. And then you can come back around here and you can see exactly how big the Haveli is through to this side entrance. And then you come back through here to the work entrance, and here we are back again at the courtyard. It's very exciting to be here and to see all the work progressing. You can see the workers hard at it below and all the interventions. If you like what you're seeing and you want to see Sikh heritage being saved, then please do consider giving us a donation so that we can carry on funding this work, funding research and building a whole new culture wave across Punjab to save heritage for the sake of our oncoming generations. Please share our posts and our videos so that the world can see what we're up to. The more people get to see our work, hopefully the more that we can do to get this project finished.